me poppin', I'm a blossom. I don't need a bottom line to my Robin. I'm official on a Gotti. You can hear the vroom vroom in my Rari. I'm not sorry, no, I'm not sorry. It's official, I'm a problem. I done made it this.
Hey Royals, welcome back to my channel. As you all see by the title of today's video, today I'm going to be teaching you all how you can start your very own t-shirt business, but this will be a little bit different than what I personally do for my business. But I figured that it was something that I should go ahead and put onto my platform, as I get a lot of questions regarding this topic. If you're new to my channel, my name is Tatiana Ali. I'm a 24-year-old entrepreneur. I own a business called Crown Collections, where I actually create and sell my own t-shirts alongside a lot of other amazing products. So make sure, if you haven't already, go ahead and check me out. So this video is going to be all about how to start a t-shirt business, but for free. I think a lot of people are interested in getting into the custom t-shirt world, but they just don't know where to start, don't know how to afford it, and I think that this is a perfect way to get started. Throughout this video, we're going to discuss how to get started, how to design shirts, softwares that you can use to go ahead and design your shirt, drop shipping companies that you should use. I'm going to give you a list of criteria that you should look for before you choose your final drop shipping company, and last but not least, I'm going to give you a list of pros and cons that I think personally go along with choosing this route. So make sure you stay all the way through until the end of the video so you can get all of the information that you need in order to get started. And let's hop right into it. So the first thing that we're going to go ahead and discuss is how to get started. I'm going to give you the basic 3 steps, and don't worry, we're going to go ahead and break everything down as we continue to discuss everything throughout the video. So the very first thing that you're going to do is decide that you want to get this business started. And I'm pretty sure when people think, oh, I want to start a t-shirt business, is most likely because they have a t-shirt design in mind, I would assume. So the very first thing that you want to go ahead and do is create that design. Now there's a few different ways that we can go ahead and get that started. You can create the design yourself using platforms like canva.com and or Photoshop, Phonto, which is an app that you can download onto your phone or iPad. And I'm creating t-shirt designs personally, I usually use Canva just to see what it would look like, and then I actually use the software that comes with my Cricut to actually create the design. So a question that some people may ask is like, how do you design shirts? I promise you, this is something that I do, and if I can do it, you can do it. I typically make text-based design shirts like the one that I'm wearing right now, which says entrepreneur following my journey to wealth. Creating shirts like this honestly are super simple and easy to do, because all you have to do is figure out what font you want to use, what it is that you want to say, mix and match until you find something that works for you. But if you want to create your own t-shirt design and you want to use something like images, then you can use an app called Procreate, and you can basically design, you can draw if you're able to draw. And also Procreate is pretty easy with helping you, like if you're not the best at drawing, it kind of smooths things over. Make sure if you are doing text-based design shirts, you're using text that are copyright free, because you don't want to get in trouble down the line selling things that are illegal to be sold. A way to figure that out, I typically use a website called thefont.com. Next to each and every font that you're looking for, it'll let you know whether you can use for commercial use or not. If you want to outsource, you're allowed to do that as well. You can go onto websites like Etsy.com, and you can look for artists that either already have copyright-free images online that you can purchase and use right away, or you can reach out to an artist and pay someone to actually create a design for you. You can give them the idea, and you can actually use Fiverr for things like that as well. Give people ideas on what it is that you're looking for, and then they can create that for you, and all you have to do is keep it, pay for it, download it, and you're all set. After you finish creating the design, you want to go ahead and upload that design to your dropshipping platform. The next thing that you're going to go ahead and do is to create a mock-up. Now again, a mock-up is something that you can create yourself using platforms like Canva and or Photoshop, or depending on the dropshipping service that you use, some of them actually offer that as a service as well. The mock-ups are really important because that's how you actually go ahead and generate sales. So once you give it to them, they create the mock-up for you, or you create the mock-up for yourself. You want to go ahead and market this shirt, this design. You post it onto your platforms, whether that's YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, or all of the above. Let's not forget Facebook. Once you market it and you start to get orders, then that's when your drop shipping company is going to go ahead and print, package, and ship those orders for you. Now we're actually going to go ahead and discuss different companies that you're able to use. I did the research and I picked out 7 different platforms that I personally would recommend and that I see people say great things about. I do have some notes here, so I'm going to go ahead and read them off for you. And this is in no particular order. We have Printful, Printify, Shopify, Fiverr, Custom Cat, Print Aura, and Gluten. That's a lot of information to take in, so I'm going to go ahead and repeat them one more time. We have Printful, Printify, Shopify, Fiverr, Custom Cat, Print Aura, and Gluten. Now, as promised, I'm going to go ahead and give you guys a list of criteria to figure out what company do we want to choose, why or why not, and to also just make sure that you have everything that you want and need in the company. Again, this is in no particular order. You want to figure out their printing methods. Most commonly, you're going to find things like screen printing and DTG. Make sure you do your research and figure out what it is that you want in your t-shirt quality, your t-shirt methods, and make sure that that aligns with the vision for your business. Another question that you may want to ask yourself is the company that you chose incorporating branding, because that may be something that's super important to you. What do the tags say when your customer receives your product? Are you able to customize that? Yes or no? You want to make sure if there's a certain vision that you're personally looking for, that they're able to deliver that for you. So the next thing on my list is you want to determine their shipping location, because what if this is a company where on your website you're saying that you ship internationally, but this dropshipping company does not? In that sense, it does not align with your business. So you want to make sure that you look into all of these things before you proceed. Another thing you want to look out for is whether or not this website is API accessible to the e-commerce platform that you personally choose. You want to make sure that if you do choose to use Custom Cat, is it able to integrate with Shopify? Are you able to actually use that on your website, etc., etc.? What is their average fulfillment time? Because again, you don't want to promote on your platforms or on your website that you ship things out in 2 to 5 business days, when all reality, the dropshipping company that you use, they take 5 to 7 business days plus processing. Another thing that you want to go ahead and look into is the cost of their blank t-shirts. You want to make sure that it's something that's affordable for you, but also of good quality. You don't want to use terrible quality t-shirts, but also at the same time, you don't want to buy blanks that are starting at $10 a piece, because at that point, it may be hard for you to profit as much as you may have thought you would. And last but surely not least, you want to see whether or not this platform that you're using has a product generator. Product generator is important to do things like I mentioned before, to create mock-up designs for you and things like that. If that's something that you're not willing to budge on, make sure that's something that you look into. But that's just my personal small list of 8 things that I think that you should look into when you're choosing an actual platform to drop ship your merchandise for you. If anybody else has anything that they would like to add to that list, make sure you drop that down in the comment section below, as it may help you or someone else. And last but surely not least, we're just going to discuss the pros and cons of going with this. The pros are that you can start the business for free. Like, that's awesome. You don't have to really put any money up front in order to go ahead and market and create this business. You're not going out and buying a bunch of t-shirts not knowing whether or not they'll sell. Another pro is that it takes a lot of the load off of you. It's very, very passive income, because you don't have to worry about actually making the shirts, peeling the vinyl, screen printing it, processing the DTG, creating the design. You don't have to really worry about any of that. All you have to do is upload a design, put it onto your website, promote it, and then from there, they take care of everything else for you. And then for the cons, something that I would like to mention, I didn't choose this route, but I do know people who have, and something that sometimes happens is that they'll mess up, because you know, we're all human. And the difference with a drop shipping company and if you actually make the shirts yourself, that's not something that you can catch. So if they send a customer the wrong size or the wrong color, or if the design is just completely off base, that's not something that you can personally catch. And then at this point, you have to reach out to them in order for them to fix it and then resend it out, instead of it's something that you can do on your own and just send it out right away. Another con is just based simply around the fact that if you're a person that likes to be hands-on with their products, this is not the route for you. But we all just want to make sure that we're doing what's best for them. I don't want to judge anybody who chooses this route, and I wouldn't want anybody to judge someone who decided to do everything on their own either. I hope that this information was at least helpful to one person. If you have any other tips, tricks, and or advice, make sure you drop that down below in the comment section. If you're new to my channel, go ahead and subscribe. Give this video a huge thumbs up. Comment down below questions, comments, concerns, video suggestions, and all that good stuff. And I personally like to do emoji of the day on my channel, so the emoji of the day today is going to be a light bulb, because this may be a new idea for someone. Make sure you check out my website down below in the description box. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.